So welcome everybody to this video, which is promoting the squadron that I'm part of in Elite Dangerous. The squadron is called United Systems Cooperative, which we normally refer to as USC. Before I carry on, I just want to do a massive apology. I will keep turning to the side because I've got resources to help me provide the best information to you guys, so you've got the best idea about the squadron and what we do. So first of all, just a brief introduction to the USC. The USC was established on Stardate 3306. It is a tight-knit organisation of independent pilots operating in both human space and uncharted sectors. We're more like a family than a squadron, helping fellow commanders within the squadron, whether that's just answering a question, single standalone question, or if, for example, if you have just bought a third lance and you want help every step of the way to make that the best ship it can possibly be, whether that's a PvP ship or whatever you're wanting to use it as. Within the website, I'll just walk you through it a little bit. Obviously there's a homepage with our logo, which was designed and made by a commander within the squadron. Also, the United Systems Cooperative website is owned and managed by the USC. So moving on from the homepage was a page about the USC, which includes rules, our allies, our fraction, fleet carriers belonging to the USC, our Discord, our Facebook, Inara and Patreon. So I'll leave the about page and the information so you can look at it and find out stuff for yourself. If by the end of this video you're thinking, right, this video has shown that the USC is for me, and on that note I just want to add in here that the USC has got no requirements for you to join. It doesn't matter if you just do mining or if you're just a PvP player, and it doesn't matter what console you're on. So there are two things I want to strongly emphasise on. It doesn't matter, for instance, if you're a PvP player just on Xbox. Doesn't matter. Whatever platform you're on, whatever you enjoy doing, USC is here for you. So going back to this ship build, the USC builds on the website. It is split into a few categories. I'm going to make it sound more complicated than it is, but it's really easy to use. So the first box is ship specialization. So you select what specialization the ship is going to do. So if you're looking for a miner, you click miner and it'll show you some builds that the USC have done for mining. So I've just clicked on miner, and in the other filter section is automatically by default beginners. So it's come up with two cutters, one high-end engineered mining cutter and one high res / has-res imperial cutter. Also comes up with a quick fill unengineered miner, which is a Python, and two Type 9s, a lightly engineered miner and either one is drunk mining special. We do have drunk mining nights where we pilot obviously the ship's drunk and we mine, and it's a big laugh. I haven't personally taken part, but I hear they're a big laugh. So the other sections, as well as mining for the ship specialisations, we've got, like I said, miner, multi-purpose, passenger, racing, cargo, combat anti-Xena, combat PvP, combat PvE, high grade emission farming, and jump ships. We have got also, you can narrow down the search within this page for engineering level. So it starts with unengineered, grade 1, grade 2 and goes up to grade 3. In the other filter section it's got beginner, power play, guardian and share variants. The last filter you can use is ship type and size. So you can either type it in or you can scroll down, and for instance I'll select Vulture. Well, this is a bit embarrassing. We actually don't have anything on Vulture at the minute, so we'll try a NASP Scout. Yet again, I do apologise. We don't have anything on that. So type 9 I've selected, and we do have. So we don't have things on every ship, but we have got quite a few of the ships. Moving on from that, we've got a massacre mission tracker, which you can track your massacre missions, and we've got a section on the merch store. Going on from that, another tool we use is Inara. Inara I didn't have when I first started out with Elite Dangerous, but as all things that I have got now on Elite Dangerous that I didn't do before I've started the squadron, I think to myself, why the hell haven't you had this before? Inara is so useful. We advise commanders to get Inara. You're not forced to do anything within the squadron, but Inara is really helpful because you can look at information on engineers, so like the blueprints, components. You can locate items, like for instance ships. So just have a look at that, for example. Just for argument's sake, we'll do Federal Corvette because I've just bought one of them. So it comes up with a picture of a Federal Corvette, the stock photo for the Federal Corvette. It'll say the manufacturer, the speed, the boost speed, agility, crew, how much it costs, the base shield, the base armour, the hull mass, mass lock factor, the size of the landing pad that is required, and it says that you need to be a Rear Admiral in the Federal Navy because you need a Navy rank required. Not all ships need you to be a certain level with a rank to gain. So ships, I'm just going to name a few ships that do. So all the Imperial ships, for example the Imperial Clipper, the Imperial Cutter. The only Imperial ship that doesn't is the Imperial Eagle. For the Federation, for the Federal, Navy, it's the Federal Corvette, the Federal Gunship, going down the page, like I say, you've got a stock picture of the ship, the stock description, and then nearest known shipyards. This will change. I've got all my information linked on in our ED Discovery. It's linked with the game. So the nearest shipyard for me is Bamford Settlement in the Nuwana system. It even tells me that it's 57.16 light years in order to go get it. Next thing is Corollas we use. This helps dramatically in building a ship. Yeah, again, this is something that I didn't used to use. Sorry everybody if you couldn't notice there was a pause. There was an Amazon delivery, although it wasn't due until tomorrow. Better not complain about Amazon being early in their deliveries, eh? So anyway, back to Corollas. It has got every single ship on it, and it gives information including the manufacturer of the ship, the cost of the ship, how many internal compartments it's got, not only how many, but it also includes hard points and what grade core module classes are. There's all sorts of stuff, you'll have to check it out. It's fabulous. So we'll just go into a ship and I'll just give you a brief overview of the information it does provide. So we will pick, just at random, the keelback. So the information that comes up to begin with is the stock information. So a stock keelback, it is equipped with no utility mounts. It's got 3 empty ones. The hard points, it's got 4, 2 medium, 2 small, and it comes equipped with 2 pulse lasers, just as every other single ship in the game. The optional internals, it can have up 2 grade 5 slots, but when you buy it, they'll be filled with 2 4E cargo racks. It's got a grade 4 slot, but that's filled with a 3E cargo rack. The grade 3 slot is filled with a 3E shield generator. It's got 2 grade slots, one of them's empty and one of them's filled with a 1E cargo rack. And the grade 1 slot is empty. Last but not least, for this ship, it comes with lightweight alloys. In the grade 4 power plant, it comes with a 4E. It comes with 4E thrusters, 4E frameshift drives, 1E life support, 3E power distributor, 2E sensors, and a 4C fuel tank. Right. So when you've changed stuff, so let me just put in the hard points for the medium. For instance, a 2B railgun, it'll the overall damage and other stats for the ship will change. So Overall damage, it's got 40 thermal, 14 kinetic. So this is why the squadron uses it. It's very good for when you're doing ships, but I don't want to linger on that too much because I think I already have, and it's better and more fun if you use it yourself. So another thing we use is ED Discovery, which is very useful. If I just switch to mine, I've got it up all the time, never close it. So it will show everything you do. So at the moment, it is showing the last stats that belong to me, that were relevant to me before I shut down the game. The last entry, the description of the event is shut down, and that was earlier today. So it's got the current system I'm in, the position within the system, how many credits I've got, visits to that system, where I am. So I'm currently docked on a fleet carrier. The ship that I'm on, which it gives every information. So another thing you can do on Inara is identification number for your ship. And just to go back to Inara briefly, information that you change on Inara will not change within the game when you have got the game running or the next time you open it. But stuff you do in game, so like if you had a Ferdinand and you named USS Black Stalker and you change that name to USS Midnight, it wouldn't then change it on in game. That would just be on Inara. It'd still be called the original name what you gave it. So going back to ED, I'll let you explore it yourself because it's a lot more fun, but yeah, that's very useful as well to use. We use that tool. It lists every event you do, from buying a ship to changing modules to being blown up. So like I said at the start of the video, we don't care what you're interested in, we're here for you. That's the main message I want to get across in this video. We are a fairly large, friendly squadron. Every member's here for each other. Doesn't matter if you like doing bounty hunting or PvP, we are here for you. So I'm hoping that I have piqued some interest of this friendly squadron. I've never known such a squadron like it, to be honest, and I'm not just saying that because I'm part of the squadron. I'm not saying that because I have been asked to. That's my true feelings. The last thing I do want to mention about the squadron is we use Discord as well, and that is a great way for each other to help each other in real time. So on Discord we do have like a hierarchy. It's ranks like in the military. At the top is Vice Admirals, and at the bottom you've got offline players. The ranks aren't to do with anything apart from your skill and experience on the game. So there is certain criteria that makes you belong to a certain rank, but that's mainly, so for instance, if you've been playing the game for a certain amount of time, then you automatically get put in a certain rank. I'm just trying to see, because it does say somewhere. Where it says, I might include it on a further video, but anyway, so certain amount of time, it means you're in rank cadet. So I believe that you've got to be playing for like 2 weeks. So the ranking system is on, for instance, if you're at ensign you can boss cadets about. That is not it whatsoever. The squadron is not a squadron where some commanders think they're better than others. We're all equal. It's just, like I say, mainly the further up the rank system is based on your knowledge of the game, how long you've been playing for. So, you don't have to have Discord, but it does help. I already had it, but it does help. We have these different tabs on it. So we've got a main voice lounge for general chit chat and help. We've got members lounge, operations tab, Xena science tab. We've got recording studio within Discord, wing A, wing B. So yes, I think, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, so before I wrap this video up, because I don't want to be boring you, I don't want to be gibbering on, just recapping some of the main points. We're a large, friendly squadron. A squadron for its members, made by the members. We have got players of all different types and skills. We've got players that are mad about engineering, others that aren't mad about engineering. We've got players that couldn't care less about engineering. They'll just buy, for instance, a Federal Corvette and then buy the best modules they can without engineering, and they'll be quite happy. There's no requirements or criteria for you to be able to join the squad. It doesn't matter if you're solely interested in like PvP. It don't matter. Whatever suits you. It doesn't matter what platform you're on. We've got people from all over the world and they play. We've got players on all platforms, whether it's computer or Xbox or PlayStation. We've got them. My name on Elite Dangerous is Commander Bossage if you want to add me. I'll put links in the description of all the tools and websites we use, including USC official webpage. You can contact me on here or post in the comments if you want any help contacting the squad. There's somebody new enough on Discord within the squadron every day for some part of the day. As I'm talking now, there's a Vice Admiral and another commander in there talking. So please press the notification, the little bell, so you receive notifications on further updates within the Elite Dangerous section of my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and happy flying, commanders!